Like, I want to tell a story. I want to tell a story about Charles, right? Charles from the HOA. So I live in I'm going to call it a decent neighborhood. We have a homeowners association that can put it in perspective for you. So when you have an HOA, you got certain rules and things that you have to adhere to, like making sure your grass doesn't get a certain length, making sure you shovel your driveways and all of these things. And having this HOA that you pay into either monthly or annually, you're rewarded certain benefits, be it a pool or a park or some sort of amenities that this HOA provides. That being said, my HOA ain't shit, which is even more insulting that this motherfucker Charles is going to come up to my door, right? So we getting solar panels on the house, right? We getting solar panels because we trying to be green. I don't even know if that's accurate or whatever, but we getting solar panels on the house. And in the process of getting solar panels, we see, I didn't see, the guys up on the roof doing the solar panels was like, hey man, you got a hole in your roof. I was like, bullshit, nigga, this is a brand new house. We just got this house. Had to pass inspections and whoop, whoop, whoop. He's like, I was like, nigga, better not be no holes up in this motherfucker, right? So this nigga taking me up on the roof, and sure as shit, there's a hole on the motherfucking roof. And I'm like, what? And so guess what we got to do? We got to get the roof fixed before we can get these solar panels that we've already paid for up on this motherfucker, okay? So we got to get the roof fixed. My wife, Stormy, who, this is going to be her task because she handles business. If it was up to me, we would have already, I'll just call the roofing company. But she went through the HOA, went through all the proper channels, right? And got the roof approved, and we got the roof fixed. So yes, your roof has to be a certain color and shit like that. Your house has to be a certain color when you have an HOA, depending on the severity of the situation. So we get the roof fixed. Roof is fixed, done. Weeks pass, maybe even a month. Knock, knock, knock on my door. I look at the ring camera like, who the fuck is that? Right? I don't recognize this nigga. So I go to the door. And he's like, hey, yeah, I'm Charles from the HOA. I'm like, what's up, Charles? How can I help you? He's like, well, I just wanted to tell you that your roof's the wrong color. You can't believe this shit? This nigga tell me my roof's the wrong color? The roof's the wrong color. And so my wife sees me getting agitated talking to Charles, right? And I don't know nothing about the proper channels or nothing like that. I know we paid, Google how much it costs to get a roof, right? On a 4 or 5 bedroom house. Google that shit, okay? So we got our roof done, and the roof is done. This motherfucker Charles comes up and says, your roof is the wrong color. Well, that's unfortunate, Charles, because the roof already up there. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? Take the bitch down? Change the color? Stormy feels me growing, stewing. So Stormy, she must have been watching from the ring camera or something like that, because then she comes out, because I ain't inviting this nigga in my house. So then she comes out, and she's like, oh, no. We went through all the proper channels, and Stormy is a receipts type of lady. She has the receipts. She shows up with the receipts like, hey, so Charles, we spoke to blah, 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 whoop, 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 and we got the approval. And he's like, oh, well, they shouldn't have approved that. I'm supposed to approve it, but I was out of town. Well, that's tough shit, Charles. Tough shit. Because we went through all the proper channels, and we done paid an exorbitant amount of money to get this roof fixed so we can now have solar panels put up on this motherfucker, okay? So I don't give a fuck about what the color is. And so we stand out in the neighborhood. Niggas roll through and they look at us like, oh, look at that roof. That roof's different there. That's us, right? But this is the type of shit that they don't tell you about in adulting. When I grew up, we didn't have an HOA. You know what I mean? We didn't have a homeowners association. They didn't give a fuck. Your grass could be as long as it wanted to be. You could never cut that shit. We had a cat lady. We had a lady with an alligator in our neighborhood, right? She stayed next to the candy lady. We heard all kind of stories about it. We didn't have no fucking HOA in my neighborhood where I grew up at. So, Charles, I understand you're just doing your job, but what was your end game coming and knocking on my door to tell me my roof's the wrong color? For your ego, to make me feel bad, like, oh, I wish I could have seen him walking away with that egg on his face when Stormy was like, yeah, no, Cheryl approved that. Yeah, you can see here, Cheryl. Like, well, Cheryl shouldn't. Tough shit, Charles. That's on you and Cheryl. Go talk to her ass. Get a new and these niggas is volunteers. I'm pretty sure the HOA people. I don't know if they get paid. If they do, they need to be fired. But this nigga coming up to my house with his hands behind his back. One of them niggas walking with their hands behind their back. Hey, I just wanted to tell you, fuck you and everything about how you feel right now, all right? The roof up there, right? I don't give a fuck about how you feel at this point. Okay? Sorry.